Hi everyone, and welcome to part 6 of The Sims 2 Pleasant Family. We're once again starting off with Daniel on his exercise bike, except this time he's not at his sister's. He's actually in his very own apartment because it became clear that he wasn't going to be moving back into the house with Mary Sue and the twins anytime soon. So he decided to just move out of his sister's and rent his very own apartment because he was starting to wear out his welcome, especially after his sister came home from work early and caught him with Caitlyn. And plus, it just got old sleeping on the couch night after night because that is not a good way to get a good night's rest. So he just went ahead and got an apartment because he didn't want to saddle himself down with a house because, it's kind of a whole process buying a house. And I do want to mention that back in the comments of, I think, the second part, Nando suggested that we did have him get an apartment rather than a house. And then Philip suggested that we specifically place the city center lofts in downtown, which is what I did. So we are in the downtown and not in Pleasant View anymore. And what on earth is this? That looks, jeez, how far down does that go? That looks pretty dangerous. Yeah, good thing we can't actually go over here at all. Yeah, that's kind of scary to live right next to this. Like, this probably isn't a very child-safe apartment building because, if a kid waddles down over there, then not gonna be good. But anyway, there's not really that much to this apartment. We just have a small living area. We've got his, exercise bike, as you've seen. We got a computer. And then, he can now go jogging. That's great. And then this is his bedroom. And then he also has a second bedroom. Well, we'll just have him get off of this and answer the phone. I think he's probably exercised enough. But we do have a second bedroom here for Angela and Lilith because he does want to work out a plan with Mary Sue for sharing the custody and having them stay with him sometimes because he does miss his daughter. He does want them to live with him. And you can definitely guess, what is this? Hello, you have been selected to try out our new magazine. Would you like to subscribe to Fitness Magazine? I guess. I mean, it's free, right? I'll take free. Sweet. So anyway, you can guess which side is whose. And I haven't really, things haven't been too personalized here because they haven't really moved in or anything like that. But he just wanted to do some things that he felt would suit them, kind of make this place feel a little bit more homey with it for them. Did he just wipe sweat off his forehead? That's neat. I love that they do that. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing with this part, because I definitely want to go by what his wants are, and currently they are to woohoo and flirt. So I'm thinking that points to definitely having Caitlyn come over here, because, he's no longer living with a sister. So he can just freely have Caitlyn over. No one's going to judge him for that. But I also wanted to get him a second aspiration like what we did last time. And I'm not sure if that's going to change his wants at all, re-roll them. We'll have to see. So we're going to go here, I think it was. Or actually, no, it was... Yeah, I think it was this. Yeah, so we're going to go here and choose a secondary aspiration. And as I mentioned last time, we're going to give him the family aspiration. So there we go. We got that. Awesome. Yeah, so it looks like that didn't re-roll his wants at all. So we're just going to stick with what he has here and invite Caitlyn over here for a date later on to just kind of show her the new place. And plus, he's very excited that he doesn't have to worry at all with inviting her over. While he's taking his bath, I guess I'll just show this building a little bit. So it's this very kind of grungy industrial building. It's not really the nicest apartment building, but we do actually have this cute play area over here. And there are 3 different levels to it. I think all the other apartments were 1 bedroom, so we of course had to have him take this 2-bedroom one. And there actually is this roof area up here, so we just got some seating. We've got a stereo over here. There's a bar. There's not really much up here, but it's kind of cool that there's this little hangout area. Look at her just getting her dance on. Honestly, when I first saw this outfit, I thought this kind of looked like one of those randomly generated townie outfits in The Sims 4. But then I remembered that this game is from the mid-2000s, so this is actually an outfit that was intentional. The Sim is actually pretty cute looking though, and maybe we could have him go up here and talk to her a little bit. Because I know he wanted to get something going on with other people, so what if it would be kind of interesting if we had him maybe have a little bit of a fling with some of the other people in his apartment building, because I think she does live here. So we'll just have him strike up a conversation with her and see if that actually goes anywhere, because I don't know if maybe we get something going on with her instead of inviting Caitlyn over, but it might take a little bit to get to that point. We'll just have to see. But, we can at least kind of start something here. So what can we do? We can just talk about a hobbit, maybe talk about a hobbit. Talk about a hobby. I'm mixing up my words here. So we can have a talk about fitness, maybe try to impress her with his his physical prowess, you know, like how fit he is, how in shape he is, how he just was on that exercise bike for 2 or 3 hours in a row. Should we? I don't know. I don't know. Let's not do. Although he does want to flirt, so maybe we could have talked to her a little bit more and then try to flirt with her. Although she looks kind of standoffish right now. Though no, it looks like it's actually going pretty well. So let's see where this relationship with her is at. Wow, 21. So they're already on their way to being friends. So you know what? I think we're just gonna go for it. And we're gonna have him check her out. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. What is this? Hi, Daniel. Hey, did I ever mention to you that I work in a discount home furnishings warehouse? If your household ever needs to buy anything for your home, I'll make sure that your household gets it at a low cost. Oh, that's awesome. Like, she's already offering us furniture discounts. I feel like that's a good sign. So maybe this checking out will go well. Oh, hold on. He ages up in 1 day. Right. So the last part, I asked you all, like, what I could do to kind of slow down their aging. And several of you suggested putting in aging off. So that'll hold that off a little bit just to kind of, you know, yeah, because I'm not ready for them to age up into elders yet. So we can just do that for a few times until I'm ready for that. Because we're only 6 parts into this. So really, I am not ready for that at all. But as you can see here, he does still have that crush on Mary Sue, but she hasn't really kind of reciprocated that since he flirted with her. So he's just kind of laying back on that. You know, he still kind of has a little bit of that hope, but yeah, he's not really betting on things working out again. So yeah, that's why he's just kind of fine with going over, you know, going up here and just flirting with this random new apartment, you know, fellow neighbor that he has. But I am really interested in seeing how this checking out will go. So we're going to end this chat and get right to that. I mean, their relationship is pretty good already. So maybe it'll go well. She seemed into that. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't think that really. I think that's just kind of him checking her out and she didn't really register what happened. So we're going to woof whistle her, which is a little rude, but maybe she'll be into that. Because that's really all we can do for now. So maybe she'll like that. Because it would be interesting if rather than inviting Caitlyn over, he got his woohoo on with her. Ooh, she is into that. She's like, yeah, give me more. Look at him stretching out. He's loosening himself up a bit. No, don't go to bed. Don't go to bed. Come on, let's flirt with her more. What else can we do? We can, no, we can only check him out. Hug friendly. We can just try to talk to him more. Let's gossip. You know, maybe gossip about some of the other neighbors here. Oh no, he was gossiping about Mary Sue and about their fight. Oh my, he's gossiping about Mary Sue fighting with Caitlyn. Her mouth is open. She's like, oh my God, what? I don't know if that's a little bit weird for her that, you know, he's just telling her. We'll check her out though, but I don't know if that's a little bit weird for her that he's just telling her that dirt, like right off the bat with meeting her. But I love how it seems like they're actually gossiping about things that have happened in their life rather than just having these random bubbles popping up over their head. Like that was amazing. I just love that so much. Okay, so we can friendly hug her. They're friends at this point, so she might be fine with that, but I really want to get this past friends. It doesn't look like he's actually that attracted to her though, so I don't know if that's holding it up some, because I really want to do more than just, oh no, what was that? That didn't look very good. Is she gonna let us hug her? Oh no, she's like, dude, you're being weird. Like, you just told me that your ex-wife fought your maid who you had an affair with. Like, that's kind of weird. So I think he unfortunately ruined his shot with her. So I don't know if there's much hope of anything happening with that in the future. But we're gonna have him call Caitlyn over now that it looks like all hope is lost with that. I mean, it's a little late, but that's fine. So we're going to I think we'll just not do it as a date. Like, this is going to be kind of more of a booty call kind of a thing. And we're going to just invite her over. So let's get Caitlyn Langerak over here and then invite her over. And I think he's doing that whole stretching thing because his interest in fitness did go up from all that working out. See, I never really, because I didn't really have free time before, so I never really got a good look at that whole hobby system. Where is that at? Wait, no, this is relationships. I think that's right here, hobby enthusiasm. So he does have 3 enthusiasm for fitness, and I guess they unlock, yeah, so it looks like they unlock different interactions as they go up in that, which is really neat. But I believe, yeah, Caitlyn is here. So we're going to invite her on in. So we're going to greet her. Let's just do the regular old greet and kind of let him do what he wants to do. Come on, stop playing your computer, get out there, greet her. And he is pretty tired, so I don't think he's really going to be up for a whole lot tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be, what? I know you're tired. Okay, come on, let's have you, what was that she just did? Where is she going? Come on, no, 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 don't go upstairs. Let's just give her a peck. And then see if we can woohoo with her. Like, try to get them down onto the bed, like, relax with her here. See how we have to get him down here, and then relax, and then get her to come with him, which is a little bit tougher. I do like how in The Sims 4 it's just interaction through the interaction menu. All right, there we have that, so we'll get her down there, and then hopefully they can make that happen, and she stops dancing. Okay, good. But we're just gonna go ahead and have him make out with her, and then we'll just get right to the woohooing, and then I think that's gonna be it for this evening. So I think I'm just gonna have this be a whole part with Daniel, and the next day we can have him invite Angela and Lilith over and show them his new place. Maybe we'll invite Mary Sue over too. I don't know, but he is really wanting to show them his new place and, you know, that he has a bedroom for them there. So it might be good to invite Mary Sue over again just so he can kind of have a talk with her and work out what they're going to do as far as, you know, as far as a custody plan goes. Maybe every other day, although that might be a little bit too tough. I don't know. Like, they'll figure out something. And I mean, you all can let me know what you think of that. Like, what we should do as far as custody. I know there have been things that have been brought up before about maybe the twins splitting and one staying with Daniel and one staying with Mary Sue, which might be a good idea because, wait, can they woohoo in a closet? They could woohoo in the closet! Oh, man. That is neat. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I know you could do that in The Sims 4. That is interesting. Yeah, so anyway, I know there was a thing brought up about having one twin live with each of them, which might be a good idea given how much they fight to kind of split them up and have them have some time away from each other. So perhaps that's something else that they can work out. And I know initially it seemed like if we were going to do that, then Lilith would be the one to live with Daniel, but now I'm kind of going towards maybe it'd be Angela, because Mary Sue has sort of been giving Lilith extra attention to compensate for things. So I feel like Angela is not used to that. Like, she's used to the one getting all the attention. So that's probably rubbing her the wrong way, and she's kind of taking it way more harshly than she should. And might decide to just leave Mary Sue alone and just go live with Daniel because she wants to seek out that attention. It's the next afternoon, and Daniel decided to randomly start playing catch with the sim here. By looking at us once, it seems like adding the family aspirations a second one didn't really have the effect I hoped it would, because he still wants to woohoo with five different sims and make out with 3 different sims, but we're not going to do that. We're going to focus on the family in this part. So I'm thinking around 4 or 5, we'll invite Mary Sue and the twins over so that we can show them this new apartment, maybe talk to Mary Sue and start the process of working something out and figure out how things are going to be going forward, because there is still a lot that's in the air with that. Oh yeah, and he also wants to buy a hot tub, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that because obviously we can't fit a hot tub in his apartment. And I'm not sure if we're able to put one on the roof, but I have a feeling he wants the hot tub as kind of like a thing to impress the ladies. I feel like he's that kind of a guy, like he's that kind of like middle-aged guy who's like, I have a hot tub, isn't that impressive? Look at me. So maybe we'll have to get him a hot tub and see if we can put that on the roof. I don't know, but we're not going to worry about that in this part. Looks like he's done playing catch with her though, so we'll, oh wait, he's going over to talk with her. What does he do? Oh, he's admiring her. I feel like he's coming on a little strong. Like, he is sitting there just trying to almost flirt with her. So we'll just chat. And should we try to flirt? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's maybe a little too much. We can brag, talk about hobby, talk about fitness a little bit. She's not into movies, so like, he's trying to have this conversation about movies, and she's like, nope, I hate your taste in movies. I'm walking away from you. So now we're talking about fitness. Not sure what she's going to think of that. She seems into it. Oh, look at that. She's talking about exercise bike. I mean, I bet he's going to love that because, you know, he's got an exercise bike. He's probably going to be like, oh, I have one of those too. Oh, what's wrong with her hand? Okay, let's chat. Or not, never mind. Yeah, let's chat. Yeah, he's a little hungry though, so I want to try to have him eat something before we invite them over. So what are we talking about? X-rays? Maybe notice that she was kind of doing something with her wrist and is like asking if her hand's okay. She seems a little annoyed by that though. What is this? He's like, okay, this is not going well. She's walking away from him. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have him go back to his apartment and make something quick, like maybe some mac and cheese or something, or not. What are we doing? We're telling a joke. How's this gonna go? I want to see how this is gonna go. Where is he? We're telling a joke about a fashion, it seems. She seems into that. I mean, he just keeps wanting to try to talk with her. Okay, apparently that was really funny. Maybe things aren't so awkward between these two. So we'll just chat more. And how was his relationship with her? So it's at 20. Kind of on its way to being friends. And yeah, is friends with her. I noticed here that he does fear being rejected by her. So I guess he's kind of thinking about there potentially being something romantic with her. Although she does not seem into this discussion. Yeah, I feel like she's kind of annoyed by him. So we can talk about cuisine. Maybe she'll be a little bit more into that. And I mean, he is pretty hungry. So that is what's on his mind right now. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned this yet, but he does have the day off work, which is why he's, just hanging around here at the apartment building. So he actually doesn't have work again till Friday. So yeah, he fortunately only works 4 days a week, which is really nice. Well, he is really hungry, so I wanted to have him go upstairs and try to make that food I was going to have him make, which looks like he's on that. So what are we making? We are making a cup of ramen. Sounds delicious and quick, which is good. Yeah, so thinking as soon as he finishes eating this, we're going to have him invite them over and I think maybe we'll do the whole house party thing again just so we can keep them there for a certain amount of time and don't have to worry about them trying to leave. But I mean, this cup of ramen really is going to fill him up much because in this game, it does take a lot more food to fill them up. So he definitely will be hungry for dinner later on if we decide to do that. We'll go ahead and how do we set up a party? I haven't played this in a few weeks, so I'm kind of... Okay, there we go. Throw party. So building party. What is this? That's interesting. Okay, let's not work out. Let's not work out. Not time for that. You did that yesterday. You're fine. You don't need to work out today. So we're going to throw a house party, invite them over, and hopefully this goes well. I don't know if we're going to see a brawl breaking out between Angela and Lilith again. I mean, we probably will, knowing them. So we'll just grab Mary Sue and then the twins, so Angela and Lilith, and that is going to be it. All right, so we're good to go there. While we're waiting for them to get there, we're going to go ahead and serve dinner, so we're going to make some spaghetti. So he's at least moved up a bit in the cooking skills, so he's able to make something better than mac and cheese, which might help to impress them a little bit. Yay, they're here. I was starting to get kind of worried that they weren't going to show up, which would be very sad. That'd be incredibly rude. Do we have to greet them, or are they just going to walk in? I mean, I think they're just going to walk in. They're invited over here for a party. Okay, there we go. She's coming in here. I don't know where Angela went. Okay, so currently this party is a snoozer. We're working on that spaghetti, and then she's just going in here and helping herself out to a can of juice. So I'm not sure if I can't remember if we can have him really talk to her while he's cooking. I don't think they can multitask like that, but we'll just cue that up anyway so we can talk with her. And I am planning to change Mary Sue and the twins' hair before the next time we're back with them, because I know some of you were mentioning that you want to see that. And we also have to get Daniel some new clothes. So maybe the next time we're with him, we can have him go out and buy some new outfits just to freshen up his look a little bit. But for this part, I didn't really want to worry about that. All right, so spaghetti's done. Where are you putting that? What are you doing? Are you putting that on the roof? Or are we going to have dinner on the roof? What are we doing? You had counter space. Although, I guess we could eat on the roof. That's kind of nice, actually. Okay. So we could have a lovely family dinner on the roof. At least it isn't raining this time. Although it looks like he's bringing his plate back down to there. I don't know. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Is she attracted? What were those hearts? Is she attracted to this guy? Is that what's going on here? Was that what that meant? I didn't catch like what face there was in that, but it doesn't look like she's having a... Or maybe she is. No, she looks like she's very into talking to this guy. Like, seriously, is she attracted to this guy? What is this? I wonder if we're going to be able to see this when we go back to her next time. Like, maybe we'll be able to see if he is attracted to her. But look at that. It looks like these two are actually really into talking to each other. That's so funny. Like, they're really close. They're enthusiastic. They're talking about kissing. What is this? I mean, I think, yeah, she is definitely not as into the idea of getting back together with Daniel as he is her. Although, I mean, he's honestly not sold on that idea as well. But yeah, whatever feelings he has, I think she definitely has less. Like, she's just ignoring him. Like, she's just out there talking to this random old guy. Where did Angela go, by the way? Well, I guess we're just going to cancel out of this and focus on having him talk to Lilith, who is over here in the bathroom. Okay, so we can... Oh, now they're dancing! Where is there even a speaker? What is this? They're just like, okay, they're just randomly doing this schmustle right out there in the hallway. Fine, fine. We're not even going to bother with talking to Mary Sue. We're just going to go and talk to Lilith, who is, never mind, joining in on this. Poor Daniel. He's like trying to have this nice family dinner, and then everyone's just completely ignoring him and doing their own thing. So let's try to up the relationship with her a little bit so we can chat. We can talk about hobby. I mean, at least it looks like all this dancing has gotten the party score up a little bit. Like Mary Sue's out here having a grand old time. Like I feel like she just had this whole meet cute thing with this guy. Like she was going to see her ex-husband and then stumbled across this guy and felt a spark. I mean, it's kind of surprising that she'd feel that for him, but it seems kind of like that's what's going on here, which is very interesting. So we're gonna have to figure this out next time. I just love how in this game, like, you get these like random things popping up that you never saw coming. But it seems like he's actually having a good conversation with Lilith, and they're talking about growing up. Like maybe she's talking about her worries of graduating high school and getting older, so he's kind of calming some of those fears. Like maybe they're actually having a real honest conversation about their past, and he's, or never mind, never mind. She's telling him to shut up. She's like, Dad, come on, rockets or blimps or whatever that is isn't cool, just shut up. So things aren't going so well for him here. So we'll talk about, I think that was fitness that I picked, and I still have no idea where Angela went. Maybe she's up on the roof. No, she isn't. There's just these cold plates of spaghetti sitting here. Alrighty then. Okay, so we'll just continue with, let's not go to bed. Let's just go over here and, oh, let's encourage. So we can encourage niceness. Let's encourage her niceness. Before this thing ends, I want to have him talk to Mary Sue to see if we can make a little bit of progress. I don't know if we're really going to be able to get very far with things, but he definitely needs to at least have a little bit of a talk with Caitlyn, or not Caitlyn, Mary Sue. And it looks like he was just thinking about kissing there, and he's thinking about her, I guess, her losing a fight. Did they become best friends? Aw, things are actually getting better between them. I mean, I feel like they probably are better off as they are now because they're actually getting to a pretty good place given the situation, it seems. But then, I don't know. Like, it's just things are very up into the air. It's not clear what to do here for him. But we'll gossip a little bit. I'm kind of interested in seeing what he's going to choose about to gossip here. And we're just going to, I don't know who that is, but we're just going to ignore it. I mean, maybe it's Caitlyn or someone like that, but he's kind of focused on talking to her right now, so he's not going to get distracted with going over there and answering the phone. But let's see how the gossiping goes. It looks like they're actually having a really good conversation, though, so no, I don't know. I don't know if now is like the right time to really. Wait a minute. Hold on. She is fanning herself and thinking about Daniel. So he's gossiping about Mary Sue. Oh, he's like talking about them fighting. It looks like they're actually like kind of having like joking about it a little bit, which maybe isn't a good thing to joke about. But yeah, they're actually talking about. Oh, let's give him a romantic hug. Let's just see what happens if we give a romantic hug. He's kind of wait. Oh, we hosted a terrific party. Wow, that is surprising. But yeah, I want to have a give her a romantic hug. You know, it's kind of something that I feel will be a little bit confusing, you know, kind of crossing the line a little bit between are we friends or are we going to get back together? But I want to have him do that because things are going really well and they're actually getting closer. Oh, she was actually fine with that. Wait, they just fell back in love. Whoa. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. I feel like they're fine, we're gonna answer the damn phone. I feel like they're just walking this really weird line where they're falling back into how things used to be and they're not sure, like, is it out of habit or is he gonna pee himself? Oh no, we don't want him doing that. But you know, it's kind of like, is this because it's old habit or is it a good idea if we get back together? So it's this really weird line they're walking right now, and it's just hard to say whether, given what's going on with Daniel, it's a good idea for them to get back together. But I feel like this is a good point to end this part at, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!